what's up everybody? This is RavenSky Organic Kitchen Living, and we are in South Florida down by Coconut Creek, and I'm with my mother today. I don't know if I can get my camera to really it doesn't really flex over there. We're going to a butterfly conservatory, and I've never been there before, and supposedly we can take a video while we're there, probably maybe some images. And I thought if my mom knew anything about the place, that she could give you a small rundown, possibly.
Well, Butterfly World is the first butterfly conservatory and educational center that was started it was years ago. Anyway, it was the first one in the United States. And these fellows who started it collected butterflies and birds, tropical birds from Africa, Asia, South America, lots of different places. And they offered it to the public, and there have been other butterfly conservatories now that have modeled themselves after this one, including the one in Key West that I worked at for 3 years. The cool thing I like about these guys is they're really conservative. They are now growing the butterflies themselves. So instead of shipping them in and kind of raping the wilderness, they actually just use the butterflies that they have had, and when they allow them to use the host plants to lay eggs, and then they allow the eggs to go through their process and use the butterflies to fill up the conservatory. And the fun thing about it is it has lorikeets, it has a lot of tropical birds, it has other attractions that keep everybody's attention, so it's pretty cool.
Place. Wow, this place is huge. Look at that big map. This place is big. It's like Jurassic Park.
It is.
Got little videos playing and stuff. What they got in there? Oh, it's a little bird. How cute. Got a little bird. It's all tucked away in a glass cage. How wonderful. So that's the conservatory that way?
Yeah.
Down the dark hallway?
And then you open it up into this beautiful garden.
If you're looking for the plant shop, at the end of the hall, just make a right.
Thank you.
Thanks, man. Look at this.
Only thing you just move.
So this is the butterfly garden.
So they they also grow a lot of these plants, and passifloras, they have several different varieties, and those are the ones that super longwings go to, and the Julius, the ones that you saw in the yard if you've seen the other videos of the house. So that's what I'm looking for today, is some passifloras to put on the fence. Because
Passifloras to put on the fence.
I have a hungry iguana who's devouring my vines. So I'm going to replace some of them instead of trying to fight the iguana.
Wow, so these are all butterfly plants.
All of them.
These look similar to the ones that are at our house. A lot of them are.
And like, this is the butterfly that loves the passiflora. That's the zebra longwing.
Oh yeah, little zebra longwing.
Yeah. Saw monarch fly by. Fly by. Yeah.
Remember when you're
So over here you've got milkweed, and you can see that it's attracting a monarch. There's a monarch that just flew down on the other side there.
on the milkweed?
Yeah, this is what we also, I grow this. It's so easy to grow. So simple. All you got to do is collect the seeds and start sowing it. And this is another kind of milkweed. Remember Amelia Island, we had this one. We had the field.
Oh yeah, that's another type of milkweed here.
The field and the English island.
That's right, the monarchs like that. They eat that. We had them at our other house. Passiflora plants. These are the ones we got growing on the side of the pool house.
Right. This is one I'm going to replace. This is a purple. I'm going to ask them
Nice.
how many kinds they have.
Little passifloras. Yeah, the iguana we got, their iguanas are eating our passiflora. Oh look, so this is
Yeah, how many different
this little guy here. That's actually a monarch. He's eating. What do they call them? Worms? Caterpillars?
That one, for some
The
reason,
little monarch
less
caterpillars, and they're sitting on the milkweed. Boy, they're all over this milkweed, everywhere. So look, here's another one. Right there. I don't know how well you can see that. But yeah, they're, look, oh yeah, they also have aphids. This, one of the biggest issues with milkweed is that they attract aphids. You can see the little aphids on the bottom there. So if you have any plants in your garden that are aphid sensitive, I would not recommend putting milkweed in your garden, because the aphids will transfer over to your other plants and they'll eat them all. So yeah, that's kind of the downside. But the aphids don't really hurt the milkweed. The milkweed is exactly that. It's a weed, and it grows. The aphids don't kill it. It just looks really weird having a bunch of aphids on your plants. There's a little honeybee getting food. So while she's picking her plant out, I'm going to walk around just a little bit here. I'd really like to go to the conservatory at some point. This is really just the garden aspect of the conservatory. So this is pretty cool. We got water over here. I don't know if they have any fish in there. I don't really see any. Looks just like a nice little garden. Well, that thing's pretty cool. I don't know what the hell that is. It's pretty cool though. This place is huge, guys. I gotta wait for my mom. Oh, see, that's actually the garden center itself. So there's a little spot for the garden center like it was in the map.
Oh, pipeline. Pipeline.
Okay, so what
this
now?
pipeline, the hosts the swallowtails.
Holy crap, look how big that guy is.
Because he's a big butterfly. Remember out in the yard I said, oh, there's the swallowtail, and that's what was so excited the last time we did the video.
Yeah, look at that little
and
guy.
they're all over this plant.
He's
But
big.
we can find pipelines smaller.
Big guy. Yeah, it's cool looking. Staying out of the sun. Guys, it is friggin' hot out here. Awful.
Because they like this the best. There's a lot of other varieties, but they're more for decoration, and I'm trying to really build the actual butterfly garden. So.
Oh, okay.
So we're gonna go with these two right here. Do we go ahead and take them inside and say? Okay. Thank you for all your help.
Nice. Just gonna follow this. I'm gonna follow this guy inside. Oh, I gotta turn this off. Alrighty. We're leaving the danger zone. Alright, so it looks like we ended up getting a couple plants here. I'll throw the name in the video. You'll be able to see that, or you should be able to anyways. So that was just the garden portion of the park. It looked like it was a very extensive park with that big map, and I started walking around, and it just looked like it was going to keep going, like a Disney World or something. They got nice music. It's probably going to be copywriting me. Get away from that real quick. So yeah, that was our big adventure down at the Butterfly Conservatory, Coral Springs, South Florida on the East Coast, and we're actually headed back to the homestead. I got to relieve my dad from babysitting the kids. Anyways, this is Raven Sky tuning in from South Florida. Organic Kitchen Living. Appreciate y'all stopping by. Please like and subscribe, and we'll bring some more good content to everybody, and I guess we'll see you on the flip side. Peace out.